Hey, my name is Martine and I'm the blogger behind thetiny.beautiful.com. Welcome to a new chatty video. I'm pretty proud of myself for doing this because I promised myself that I would spark life into my YouTube channel and it's finally happening. I asked you on Instagram what type of video you would like to see, and my blogger friend Sandrine behind the blog iamsandrine.com, she said that she would like to see my weekly column, which is my Sunday positivity column, in a video format, so that's what I'm doing. If you read my blog, you know that I blog 2 times a week. One blog post is about just anything I'm passionate about. It can be about fashion, what I'm doing, my life. And then every Sunday I have a column out which is called Sunday Positivity, where I talk about how I'm trying to be more grateful and positive by focusing on the good parts of that week. Even in like a really shitty week, I still make this blog post and I try to find those really nice things that made that week good. If you know me and you read my blog, you'll probably have read my long blog post about why I started doing this, but if you haven't, you should definitely do that. It's on my blog in the category Let's Choose Happiness. I'll kind of shortly describe what it's about, but I used to struggle with depression a few years ago, and after that and after becoming, healthy again, I decided that I didn't want to go back to that place and I wanted to be more mentally stable throughout my life, where I try to be more happy on a general basis. Please don't misunderstand, I don't think that you can become happy just by thinking positively if you're struggling with something. If you're struggling with depression, anxiety or any other like sad period in your life, then you should definitely talk to someone, and you can't just think happy thoughts and then become happy. That's not how it works, unfortunately. Of course you can be lucky and start helping yourself, but mental issues are really serious, and if you can't turn your head around, like they say, like just be more positive, change your mindset, like if you can't do that on your own, then you need help. And I'm not going to tell you that by being more positive you'll be healthy again, because unfortunately that's not how it works. But what I do think is that you can definitely do a lot of work on your own. Basically, I just want to do this for myself because I used to be really negative, a pessimistic person, and every time a tiny bit thing went wrong in my life, I would just be like, yep, I knew it. My life is shit. It can never be good. I was happy a second ago and now I'm sad. I used to be that person. I didn't want to be that person anymore. I still struggle with being very negative, but I'm definitely progressing and I'm much happier now than I used to be 2 years ago or even 1 year ago. Like, I know that I've had changing character, and hopefully my friends and family and my boyfriend can see the same. So the way I'm trying to become more grateful and practice positivity is by writing in this notebook every single morning and night. It's called the 5-Minute Journal, and it's by Mimi Icon and Alex Icon. I think that's how you say their names. I'm actually not completely sure, but they came up with this book and they're both YouTubers, so you should check them out. So every single morning I write what I'm grateful for, 3 things, and then I write 3 things that will make my day good, like make my day as good as possible. And then I write a daily affirmation, and I always struggle with this one, but yeah, basically like I am beautiful or something more like tangible. And then in the evening I write 3 things that have made my day amazing and 1 thing that I could have done better. So I do something similar on my blog, where I every week round up the most amazing things and what I'm grateful for that week, and 1 thing that I could have done to make my week better. For me, that's a really nice way of kind of holding myself accountable and remembering what has made that week good, because it's easy to forget. Like, you do this every morning and night, and then it's easy to kind of forget what you've been happy about. So it's good to just every Sunday look back on the week. Even if you're tired, you've had a stressful week, you didn't really do anything fun that weekend, it's nice to just sit down and be like, okay, let's go through my book. What was I grateful for this week, and what did I do that was really nice, or what happened to me that I was happy, that I was like grateful for. That's why every week on Sunday I write 1 thing that I'm grateful for that has happened this week, or that I'm just grateful for in general, and then I write 3 things that has been amazing this week, and then 1 thing that I could have done better. Now I would like to go through my last 2 weeks and basically do my regular Sunday Positivity blog post, but in a video, just like Sandrine suggested. And it will be 2 weeks because if you've seen my Instagram stories, you know that I had a friend from Norway visiting, and I was really happy that she was here, and I just wanted to spend the time with her, and she didn't leave until Monday, so that's why I didn't do any blog posts that weekend. And now I'll have 2, but you get a video, so that's good. What I'm grateful for this week is basically being with female friends again. I was so happy that my mum came to visit a few weeks ago, and now one of my best friends from Norway. I live with 3 boys and they're lovely people, but I guess when you're just around boys all the time, I don't know, for me at least, I can really notice that I haven't been with women in a while, and it's just about the sort of energy you have around you. And I definitely feel like now that I finally had my girlfriends and my mum, which is basically a girlfriend to me, over and spend time with them, I feel so much better. And not to say that I'm not grateful for living with the people I do, because they're also great, but you know, it's just something about being around girls again and women. It's just very nice, you know. And 3 amazing things that happened these 2 weeks. There has been so many. Like, I've done so many fun things. We've had ice cream, walking around in the sun. We've had like 25 degrees. It's been really, really perfect. But if I want to take something out of the week, it would be, first of all, lovely chats. Just having someone to talk to is so important, because in your daily life, I know in mine especially, the chats I have often revolve around who's done the dishes, what we're gonna have for dinner. Like, you know, it's those mundane things that just happens every single day, and then you forget to have other conversations. Everyday life just takes you and grabs you and just puts you in this stressful situation, and that can be tiring when it goes on for a long time. So it's really nice this week to put away the daily stressful things and just have a conversation with someone, my mum or my friend, where it's just about life, or like something you care about, something you're interested in. Like, I really value those conversations, and that's one amazing thing that's happened the past 2 weeks. Another lovely thing that happened this week was visiting new places of London, because when my mum and my friend was here, I showed them to my favourite places in the city, but I also went to new places with them, and we just started off somewhere that I'd been 1,000 times before, and then we walked to a new area, which was just so amazing, because I got this new perspective of the city I'm living in, and I realised that there's still so much left to explore. For me, I know that when I have a day off and I want to have a nice day in London, I usually just go to places I know are nice, because I don't want to try a new area, because what if it's horrible and I've wasted my day off? So it's easier to just go to the same place and experience the same things that you've done before. But this week I finally got to see some new areas in London, which was really, really nice. The third and last thing that was lovely this week is pretty silly, but it's basically just eating lots of ice cream. I love ice cream, and I'm the type of person that has like a tub of Ben & Jerry's in my freezer at all times. But these past 2 weeks I've been trying so many new types of ice creams, and it's been amazing. Like, me and my friend Henry, we literally had ice cream every single day, and like milkshakes and iced coffees and everything. It was so good. And I tried these new type of ice cream my new friend showed me in East London, and it was so good. I posted on my Instagram, but that was literally a highlight of my week. Basically, the ice cream is a reminder of good times. And then when it comes to the last part of my list of positive things, if you've read my blog post so far, it's called What I Could Have Done to Make My Week Better. But from now on, I will actually phrase it in a different way to make it even more positive, and I'll say, what can I do to make next week even better? Because then it's like, instead of saying, oh, I should have done something else, even though it's like, it's meant to be a positive thing, it's better to be like, yeah, I could have done something else, and I'll do that in the next week. So what I'm gonna do next week is I'm gonna wake up even earlier than I usually do. And if you know me, you know that I'm not a morning person, and I'm more creative at night. And I know it might be a myth, but I promise, for me, it's definitely true. After 12, I'm like, then I can finally do my work, you know. Even if I've been trying all day, it's just after 12 that I actually get anything done. Now that I've had my assessments, I've been sleeping really badly. But when my friend was here, she woke me up at 8 every morning, and it felt so good. The last day, we actually went to Camden and had like a full day in Camden, and we were home by 2. And how amazing is that? Go home by lunch. It was great. So now that my assessments are done, even though it's technically my summer break for the next few weeks before I start my summer internships, I'm gonna wake up early, you know. I'm gonna be that person, be that morning person, and try my best, because it feels good. So that's what I'm gonna do to make next week even better. That was my list, my Sunday positivity for the past 2 weeks, and I'm excited that I got to do it in video form. I hope that you were inspired by this to maybe do something similar yourself. Honestly, I cannot stress how well this works for me. It's just training your mind to come into the habit of being positive every single morning and every single night, and every time you end the week, to just switch your brain from the negative mindset that you might have over to something positive. And as the creators of the 5-minute journal, the one that I use every single morning and night, what they say is like a toothbrush for the mind. It just cleanses all the negative stuff out and gives room for the positive. I would really recommend doing it, and it's been very helpful for me to adjust my nature a tiny bit from the pessimistic person I used to be to a slightly more positive one. When life is tough, you experience something bad, and something bad that you can't control happens to you, it's easy to just slip into like the state of just being very negative and being very sad about it. Of course, it's healthy to be sad, but it's also healthy to be optimistic in the sadness and optimistic in the hurt. Try to train your mind to be thinking, okay, this really bad thing happened, it's really shitty, I'm gonna feel horrible for a while, but I will feel better. And I'll try to focus on the tiny good things during my day instead of all the bad ones, because there's loads of bad stuff that happens all the time that you have to feel. So it's kind of like giving yourself the best life that you can by saying, no, I don't want to focus on all that bad stuff, I'm going to focus on the good stuff instead. So that's what my Sunday positivity list is about, and you'll see another one of these in written form next time in next week's blog post on Sunday. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this type of content, please subscribe to my channel, like my blog on Facebook or Blog Lovin' or both, and leave a comment if you liked it, or just like this video or anything. Just tell me if you liked it or not, and then I'll make sure to make more of these types of videos. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for caring about my blog. Thank you for caring about me. I love the attention. And yeah, I really appreciate it.